Hey guys, welcome back to RL Design Innovation. My name's Brian, and firstly, I just hope everyone had a great holiday season and happy new year. Today we're going to do a jigsaw puzzle. So what I've done so far is I printed a picture out that I took a couple of years ago in Alaska. I let it dry a couple of days, and then I put 2 coats of a polyurethane matte finish on this. The reason being, when we glue this down to the wood, after it's glued, we're going to put masking tape over this, so when we cut out the jigsaw, it doesn't have burn marks on the paper, which often happens. We're going to first go into Inkscape so that I could show you how to build out the jigsaw pattern. Then we're going to go into LightBurn, use the Xtool S1, line everything up with the camera and the system, and then we're going to burn this out. First thing we're going to do though is we're going to now glue this onto a piece of wood, and I'll show you how we do that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, picture. So I'm just going to do some nice, easy sprays, just even. Let that dry. Now, put that over there. I'm going to do the back of the picture. But I'm going to turn this over, or fold this I should say, so I don't get any glue potentially on that. I'm going to go this way, like this, and the same thing. Okay, now we let it sit about 15-20 seconds. Move this out of the way. Put this on the side. I'm going to put this down. And now we're just going to line this up. We're going to keep it like that. It went down. It's stuck. Just smush it down. That's a technical word. Smush it down. And now we're going to let it dry about 15 minutes. As you can see, I put tape over this. This will protect it from burning. I also put some registration marks on here, down here, up there, so that when we get to LightBurn, when we overlay the jigsaw pattern on here, I could also overlay a square to trim this out neatly and cut this out as well. So we're going to go into Inkscape right now. Okay, I'm launching Inkscape. While that launches, I did measure out the picture, and the jigsaw needs to be 270 millimeters by 200 millimeters. We're going to say new document here. And once you go into it, I'm going to click in the extension area, and you could add this extension, the jigsaw laser, by using the manage extensions. I'm going to go to render, and then I'm going to laser cut jigsaw. Once that comes up, I'm going to make my width of the image or the jigsaw 270 millimeters and the height 200 millimeters. The corner radius, that's the corner of each jigsaw. We want it rounded to 5 degrees. I'm not doing a border width. And then I'm going to do 12 sections across, or 12 pieces across by 11 pieces downward. So about 130 some odd pieces totally in the jigsaw. Now I'm going to hit apply, and it's going to generate the jigsaw image for our cutout. Close that. Now I need to export this image. So I'm going to go File, Export. I'm going to click on, this should be an SVG file in the right corner. Then I'm going to give it a file name. I click on the folder, and I'm going to go to my project directory on my computer, go to my C drive, my data, go to projects. And there is no jigsaw file since it's a new project, so I'm going to create a folder first to place the file in. So right click, now jigsaw, and then if I double click on that folder name, now I'm going to give it a name for this file. So I'm going to do 270 or 27 millimeters by 20 millimeter jigsaw. And really it's 270 millimeters by 200, but I just abbreviated. Now I'm going to exit out, discard, and now I'm going to go into LightBurn. And the first thing I'm going to do in LightBurn is just create a border. As you can see, I put the material in there with the tape. I'm going to create a square, and this is great for new people, just so they can use that as a boundary. I'm not going to cut that out, but I'm going to create the box using my registration marks that I put before, so I know where to place the jigsaw, how big and small, just in case when we import it, it's not the correct size. Sometimes with SVGs, they may come in a little big or a little small, so you can expand it or shrink it as necessary. So I created the box, just adjusting it. I'm going to create that to be my black layer, just so they're on separate layers. Now I'm going to import the SVG file. I'm going to go to Projects, going to go to Jigsaw, the directory we created, and I'm going to import that 27 by 20 millimeter, or again, 270 by 200. I'm going to hide the background of the bed for a sec, just to make it easier so you can see exactly what's going on without any noise of the background. I'm creating that as my red layer to differentiate between layers. And you could see it's the same size of the border. So I should have shrunk it a little bit when I created the jigsaw, but we'll do it now. We'll just do it right in LightBurn. Just shrink it a little bit. I want to make sure it's lined up within that box that I created to show the borders of our image. That looks good. And again, I created the box for new people. Now I'm going to not, on the black layer, which is the box, I'm not going to output that. Now I'm going to go into the red layer, which is the jigsaw, and I'm going to create the speed of 15 with 100% power. I could have probably did less power. This is a 2 millimeter piece of wood, not 3 millimeter, but I kept it the same, no big deal. Everything looks good. And I'm just zooming in, make sure everything is lined up perfectly between the registration marks where I put before with the box. Again, I had registration marks on the left side and the top, as you saw before. Everything looks really good. I'm going to now first focus the laser. So I'm moving the laser over, and then I'm going to hit focus. So that's focusing. Ready. I'm going to go into the layers. I always double check. Output of the black, which is the box, no, but I want to show it just so we can see where it is. Again, 15 100 speed, 15 power. We are good to go. So I'm going to start the burn, or the cutting, I should say. I have my focus, my inline vac is on, and so is my air compress. This is going to start. It's cutting. Okay, it is complete. I'm just waiting a couple of seconds for the smoke to come out from the cutting. Everything looks good, came out. I'm going to update the overlay. You can see it cut properly. I'm not going to show the bed at first. And again, I'm going to just hide that. You can see everything right there. The cuts worked out perfectly. And the next step really is I'm going to take the border off of the outer border of the wood, which is here. And then I'm going to take out some of the pieces and remove the tape. I used a razor just to pick off the tape. And here's what they look like. Here's one right here. You can see that's with the tape taken off. Here's another one. Here's another one. So, fun project. You can do any kind of picture, a child's class, a family reunion on whatever size. I hope that you learned something today. We used Inkscape. We created the Jigsaw laser cut image. We then exported SVG, and then we brought it into LightBurn. We overlaid our image using the Xtool S1 in the camera system, and then we cut it out. And that's all there is to it. So thumbs up. Enjoy this. We're going to do another project next time. So have a great week, everyone. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. Please subscribe.